Viewer discretion advised.
This video contains gratuitous use of profanity and uncomfortable pauses to compensate for lack of professionalism and original thought. Viewer discretion advised.
Grand risings, everyone. Or in a half an hour, we be saying grand afternoon. But you know, how's everybody doing today? Come on in, hit that like and share. And let's dive in. Let's dive into Wallace again and Biggie's legacy. Let's first foremost say one thing. I want to give another shout out and salute to her dedication. And the dedication to preserving Biggie's legacy, to preserving his, I'm sure his body of work that he has put down. She's been doing a great job of that. And she's been doing a good job of staying 5 steps ahead of Mr. Sean Combs. So let's talk about that. Now, let me pull the chat up on my phone. Now, what do y'all think? Do you think that there's a little gray area to discuss a couple scenarios tonight? I mean, she's a wonderful, wonderful, extraordinary human being, but at the end of the day, allegedly we all have temptations, and certain routes will be taken to preserve said legacy. This is all allegedly. And how much pressure would she have to take to fight off all that? Think about that, fam. I mean, that's a whole lot to unpack right there. The Sean Diddy's of the world, the other executives. I mean, the Clive Davises of the world. Just think of all the maneuvering she had to do to create Christopher to be who he was. And the unbound legacy and untapped potential that he left this world with. Now, I don't want to make this sound like a doom and gloom session. Now, you can hear it in my voice, you know. But that's just at the end of the day. I mean, did he go to private schools? Let's look into this. You know, let's dive into it. And I think we know. We've seen the documentaries. We all know. But what was the underbelly and the underplay? Yes, she was a single mom working and striving and making sure he stayed out of the fray. So, is there MK Ultra at play? I mean, we peel it back on this show. We there's no lines we won't cross to mean to get the truth out there to find out. And we will operate in hypothetical conspiratory because at the end of the day, that's the damn truth. We're going to use their own words and slogans against them. The CIA created the term conspiracy theorist to cover up certain historical events. And we're not going to go drifting and be all like the Alex Joneses of the world and we got 20 different topics to discuss at one time. No, we're going to dive into the fact that just like Pac, you went to Juilliard, and if you look into those type of things, that there's a lot of MK Ultra and a lot of hidden hands and hidden ties to go behind the scenes to that network. To mind fracturing and mind breaking to bend the will of the system. Yeah, you heard that. What do you think about that one, Hustle, man? You know? But I'm going to say this again. Her energy and what she presented me, she's my sister. a mother from another, and I love her unconditionally forever and always. May you rest in power. But at the end of the day, we have questions. Some people in certain circles and certain eyes believe that people were born Manchurian candidates. Now, was our man Christopher a Manchurian candidate to an extent? Was he born to be what he was? And to be taken out by the numbers? Allegedly. But no, we're not going to go all the way down that way. Even though she did do a hell of a job preserving his legacy, going at the necks, having the lawyers on deck to go at the necks. That's why you got to look into these things, family. Not everything is to us is ever truth. And everything's a damn lie. I think we're figuring that out right now. We're going to jump another side note. How much did the government Doge fine? And useless spending? $2 billion, bro? Brothers and sisters, $2 billion? Come on. Everything's a lie. Oh yeah, Elon, get that done, man. We all want that $5,000. You know we deserve more, but we'll take that shit hustle, man. We will. All of us will. And we'll do good with it. Now, I just want to keep it where we understand this was not an attack on her 100%. It's that the forces in the background that wanted to make sure that this was basically prophecy. That's all I got to say about that part. But it's going to get better. As time comes, more revelations will come forward and we'll know the whole truth about everything, family. Please understand that. We are walking into a new reality, all of us. And all you need to do is put that doom and gloom aside, start loving everyone and everything around you. But it comes with a price. Because you're not perfect and neither am I. And when you operate that way, you will be attacked relentlessly. That part about we're not battling flesh and blood, you don't need to wrap your head around that one and dig in deep on that. Ain't that right, Hustle Man? We all roll with that theory, and that is 100% fact. It's no theory, it's our lives, all of us. All intertwined. All different decisions in lives, but we're all one. So, can't blame her for any of that unless she was complicit. And if she was complicit on crafting Biggest legacy and being a Manchurian candidate of one of the founding mothers of hip hop, and him being one of the top ever to do it on a lot of people's Mount Rushmore. So, it's a lot to definitely dive into. I don't want to take y'all too long, but I have so many thoughts to expand upon, but there's some other stuff I wanted to talk to you about. There's a lot of news happening right now. And it all ties in. But now let's get to the part where we all want to know. What does Sean know? And then did he have anything behind the strings as a puppet master making shit go? I'm just saying. I have my theories. But we have a channel here and we want to expand upon and let it grow. So we're going to let those theories just go. But I think you know what I'm talking about. Did he have anything to do with her sudden, we won't call it timely, but we know how the elites get down. Did this have something to do with her timely death? Her passing? Expand upon it, fam. Dig deep into it. She had a legacy. Biggie had one. And you know what we call it, fam? When you have that in place, no matter what goes on behind the scenes that we don't know because it's all a show. It was a blueprint to a dynasty, to a legacy that he took from him and her and took the ball and rolled with it. Now look how it's going. Now karma definitely does catch up to people. He's hopeless and helpless, and there's nothing he can do. The walls of despair are closing in around him, and he's got a choice to make. He could thank his lawyers and all this stuff temporary here, where it is temporary, can save him. Allegedly, no. He has to walk his ass back to daddy 100%. Walk his ass back to God, Buddha, Shiva, whatever the heck you want to call your God. Jehovah. He has to. And then watch everything fall into place when that happens. If it already didn't happen. If we're not indeed watching, I would say a movie, but I'd word it like this because I don't want to sound like, someone pimping fear with a cash tag behind it and selling you breadcrumbs that they should have gave you for free. But it is what it is, man. It's all about her blueprint. But we could be watching one. Now, we did this the other day, but a lot of y'all weren't there, so let's break it down. Y'all want to dive into this? The life, the legacy of Valetta Wallace! Let's go! We're not going to dive all the way into it because we done did that. But she was an amazing light around others that were around her. Everyone that I watched the documentaries, and everyone I know all of it's a show, but everybody can judge and see energy. She's genuine, man. She spoke openly and candidly, with no fear, and with a lot of might. Like she got some real love forces around her, protecting her. And that's what we want to believe at the end of the day, right? Who she was before Biggie. What was she? She was a mother that brought him into this world. She brought that light into this world. And she raised him as a single parent. We touched on that. In Brooklyn. Not a safe place to raise if you look at it from a world view. And a lot of people that they live there, they could probably, yeah, he's right about that one. Shout out to that. And her strength after he left us in this place, she turned that grief, she wrapped it up tight, and she turned it into a mission to protect the man's legacy, which is her legacy. And her role in keeping that estate alive. Keep prying eyes and clutching evil hands from grabbing it. That's why when I say they want to destroy you, they want to destroy you. And that's why we got to look at the gray areas too. How deep did it go? And who was really pulling the strings behind the Valetta and the Biggie show? Allegedly. Because if they want to come for it, you just ask several other artists that are no longer with us. They made the big money after they passed away, because that's how it is. And that's sad. We only glorify and want to give them their due for their work when they pass. You go to Spotify, you see it. You go to iTunes, you see it. You go to Apple Music, YouTube Music. I mean, when people pass away, we flock to it. And when they were here all along, it was just like, I don't understand that. Maybe that's a whole show, Hustle, man. We can dive into the whole psychological aspect of why when people die, we flock to go listen to their music. What is making us do that? Is it the one episode you said, or short, or was it a podcast about the devil inside you? I don't know. Why would we want to glorify someone when they were dead? And their music, when they were here, it was just another artist streaming. That's just my thoughts. Just trying to take a little, add a little bit more to this. Because at the end of the day, the world is speculation and topics, and that's why we have researchers, and that's why we have investigative reporters. Facts. Those are whole dead-ass facts right there. Key question. How do mothers really shape the greatest artists of all time, of all genres? Are they replaced early? Often? What's at play here? I mean, they've been cloning suckers since the 40s and maybe earlier. Before World War I, if you listen to Phil Schneider, he has many of them out there on the internet. You can find it where he's talking about our United States governments and countering aliens in like World War I or Civil War time, right around that time or whatever. They never tell you the truth. They always skip the timeline. Always. Come on, though. Who are we fooling ourselves? No matter how we feel about our mothers and where we are in our relationship with our mothers, and if our mothers pass, I'm so sorry for y'all. I love every one of y'all that's tuning in and not tuning in. Sorry for your loss. Sorry for those who are estranged from them and the chosen ones who there's no one relates to you at all. I'm sorry for all of that. But at the end of the day, I ask you again, how do they shape the greatest artists of all times? We're not going to dive into, were they too many times replaced? No, I really truly believe that there is some people, because the book has been written long before we were born. Before we took our first breath, the pen was dotted at the end of our lives. Probably beforehand. So, it has a lot to do with the mothers. It has a lot to do with how they shape, form, and mold that mind alone, which is extraordinary. That is a whole dynamic and a whole you can't even mess with. And a whole nother love that a parent would have than a co-parenting. That's just my opinion. You're doing alone. You the mom and the dad, yo. Well, we're off of that now. Mothers who built hip-hop giants. There's several. Afeni Shakur, Donda West, of course, Valletta Wallace. And we'll say Gloria Carter, but y'all can mute and laugh and puke, whatever y'all got to do. Let's break it all down. Yes, I don't agree with that one right there. Because that individual is a detestable human being. And you can let him know that. Afeni Shakur is Tupac's mother. She was a Black Panther, an activist, and a leader. Donda West, Kanye's mother. I'm sure she would smack his face sideways seeing him rolling around with a freaking Nazi sign on his shirt. Or that might be AI to create division and strife. Boom. But like I said, she's an influential force behind Ye's rise. In more than one way, if you know what I'm talking about. I don't think the rise would have happened if she didn't come back from going under the knife or whatever surgery she was having. You know, key takeaways, man. The strongest rappers, we'll say the strongest artists, because this could cover all genres. We got everybody in the world want to tune into this, because we all love here, we all truth here. We don't take no shortcuts, all gas, no brakes. We don't mess around. We just keep bringing the heat. Y'all have no idea what I'm doing behind the scenes with Giovanni all day long. It's coming. I have some of the craziest, nicest, beautifulest things coming, man. It's going to be great. Just got to fine tune them before we can bring them out to y'all and show y'all. We're on the cutting edge of innovation in this world. Strong artists. And the strongest mothers. Their love, their pain. I mean, they're very wise beyond their years. And they help shape the greatest minds of all artists. This is how it is. Gotta give Mama her props. You can call her a name behind her back. You can message her and be all mean to her. You know how it's going today. I'm talking about in 2025. Because not one of us really are with our mothers and seeing our mothers and all that. You have to respect them. We got to get over that hate for your mother. Totally understand. That's part of fully loving everyone. Because especially when you're in a dynamic and it's just you and her, that is a bond that would, nothing can shake that. Now, what if Biggie never died, fam? Let's touch this. Let's dive into this. What if he never went to LA that night, man? You know? What if there were no East Coast, West Coast beef? What if that never happened? Well, a lot of record sales and sales and CD sales wouldn't have been where they were. I don't think those two individuals would have been big as stars as they were. So, shout out to the CIA, the Council on Foreign Relations, and whatever think tank group that came up with that madness. And that really wasn't a shout out. That's a spotlight on your asses. Because without that fake, where a lot of people lost their lives around the United States over that. And there was an actual, I'm sure Hustle Man could speak on that. Waiter could speak on that. I mean, I would really like to talk to him about that sometime. What was it like from your perspective being in the belly of the beast when that was going down, fam? Heck yeah, we're gonna touch on that eventually. But that's a whole dynamic. You were either a Biggie fan or a Pac fan. You were a West Coast fan or an East Coast fan. Just think if they flipped that to the whole world. I mean, the whole United States. Man, they have a whole type of cultural divide, civil war jumping off in this bitch. I think that was the psychological test study, one of them. When we look back at all this, because we know it's not going to happen, because we know we have the power, we have the love, and we have the light, and we have to show, not just talk it, show it. And no, there are not going to be no whole sides of the United States, and it just went out. I mean, probably Nevada and the Midwest was neutral from New York all the way to Chicago. That was, and maybe a little further. I probably didn't even divide the East Coast, West Coast lines as like I need to. But yeah, that shook the world, shook the United States. Now, Jay-Z and Diddy, if Biggie lived, no matter what, just like Suge said, bitch, you would always be the one dancing in the videos, shining for the camera. You know? I'm telling you, man. Just so fired up talking about these individuals, man. And every day I see this trial, just sitting in jail, and evidence just slowly disappearing. The public support for seeing all these people not getting the good life and getting what's all coming to them. It's all in that trial. I see it. The media does that, though. I'm sure there's people's minds, but they distract us with so much and hit us like rapid fire, like Boom, 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 boom. You got 10 distractions in one day. How the hell can you be focused on what you were just focused on yesterday? That's how it is. That's why you got to put that aside. And don't ever let anyone divide us, family. We are all one. Keep saying that. I do not believe those two individuals would have been as big as they are now. I mean, maybe Sean, because he still would have been doing his honeypotting and scheming and, you know, dreaming he's in control of his own life when he don't even control where he sleeps at night. Oh, let's go! Even there, he don't control where he sleeps at night. Now, everybody who's thinking about wanting that life, signing that deal, you better think twice. Because you don't control where you sleep at night. And those receipts will be coming rapid fire, quick in a hurry. Now, the ripple effect. Would have Tupac stayed alive too? I don't know. Allegedly, Suge's got a lot to say about that right now. And he is pointing the fingers at the Snoop D-O-double-G. And no, allegedly, I've seen it. It's everywhere. That would have been another topic we would have ran down, but you know, I like to tie it all in and throw things in and do it my way. But yeah, I mean, would he stayed alive? Would he stayed alive if he didn't get in that interview on two of America's Most Wanted? And Snoop, we touched on this the other show, looking like, I'm not with this, And since you don't control where you sleep at night, if they want you to allegedly make the hit, you have to. There's no getting out of it. You have to. So, would he been alive? Oh no. And if Suge is telling the truth, there's a whole lot going on. And how quick he sidestepped to go do what he did for Trump and MAGA after the shit show storm he put on for 7 years straight. That was all a show. You don't hate Donald Trump. We need to start waking up, family, and understanding. If Pac would have lived, would he just been controlled, pushing the same? Where we went to the feminized game, and where would it went to? Where would it went? I don't know, because I still have the proof in the documentary where he's laying in a bathtub, naked, with Jules, and he's got his publicist or whoever, and everyone knows that dude is way different, adjusting it, and he had no problem. And like, this showbiz, man. He's just so close to it. Nah, man. Nah. It's all a game. But we had to break all this down. Because while we're talking about life, but it gets real. The music industry, they have a dark blueprint of hip-hop. And Biggie was caught in it. Pac was caught in it. Nipsey was caught in it. Jam Master Jay was caught in it. If I'm a clown and I'm missing anybody, you know, shout out to Pat Stay. He was caught in it. A lot of them. Big L caught in it. Your man Sean Price, I believe, if I'm speaking not on it, I believe it's that too. So, and what's the dude out there in Seattle? No, in Oakland, my bad, yo. Where they ghost ride the whip? His name slips me right now. He got caught in it. And he was a creative, out there fella. And a lot of people think that the fella from Missouri has something to do with that. So, I don't know. That was a long-standing alleged rumor that Tech 9 had something to do with your boy. Somebody in the chat give me his name because I know y'all were very knowledgeable. What was his name? Shout out, Ashtray. Love you. Let me see. I'm going to get it right here in a second. Nah, I'm not going to do that to the show. I just had to throw it in there. You guys know who I'm talking about. Just another illustration of those we lost, man. Pimp C caught up in it. It's sad. Y'all want to dive into AI music and the future of hip-hop legacy? Because I think we discovered the dark blueprints of the hip-hop industry. The power players behind the scenes who make sure everything I said stayed in a certain lane and it was done precise, ritualistically, prophecy by the numbers, allegedly. Now, or AI models recreating Biggie's voice. Maybe next week or two when the new 5 comes out for ChatGPT, maybe. You know, you might have a Trump the Don Biggie infused voice. I'm just letting you know the innovations that's coming to ChatGPT 5. Woo! We gonna take y'all for the ride. I mean, I've heard a lot of AI music on YouTube here and there, and it's like, damn. Then I'll go put it on my phone or go to Spotify and listen to it. You really can't tell. Now that's got to be scary as hell. So wait till the deepfake world replaces the real world, allegedly. Now that's where it's going to be crazy. Deepfake concerts, holograms, and profits. People are profiting off of faking the greatness, faking our reality to make us comply. Yeah, deepfakes and holograms, they definitely are the new way to, I'd say, a new way to bring in a new type of audience. Because there's a lot of sci-fi, a lot of people who are into that. They would rather have the synthetic world than the real world. I was born natural. Hustle man, you were born natural. Okay? So, I just don't see why everyone would want to be so quick to turn over to technology 100%. Like my man says, man, we let that shit work for us. We don't work for the AI. AI could actually preserve hip-hop's history. Or it's a new tool to control it. Which one do y'all think? That's a win-win for the elite right there. Artificial intelligence is going to preserve hip-hop's history? So the synthetic's going to replace the real? Nah. AI responsibly to help humanity. Period. The rise of AI-driven labels, taking the artist out of the total equation. That's some Orwellian mess. Now, what do you think Valletta and Biggie would think about AI running the game today? Yeah, I said AI running the game today. Everything went quantum in 2020 when we were all locked down. Quantum AI, or the alleged, some people call the beast system, went live. And that's why all this AI is this next level. It's going even more next level. It's being done at a quantum level. what is that now? Merging the past, the here, and the future, or however you want to word it, man. Quicker than I snapped in a nanosecond. Now, Valletta and Biggie and all the legends, they're together now. But never forget, the elite control your reality if you let them. As long as you don't let that happen, I think we're all gonna be fine. We miss you, Valletta, Biggie, all you greats. See you in another place now. Now let's dive into some other topics if y'all cool with that. Y'all ready to roll? We don't want no tears rolling right now. We trying to stay focused, man. I done filled up enough tears these last 24 hours to fill up a bathtub. And I'm masculine enough to admit it. And I feel great for it. And I feel refreshed and I feel recharged. And I'm ready to go. So what we diving in tonight, family? Old Floyd Mayweather making some noise while the media telling you he broke. What y'all think of that one? I mean, his real estate ventures are indeed extensive. What are you talking about? Well, what I'm talking about is the 60 apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan that he purchased for merely $402 million, which includes, peep this, more than 1,000 affordable housing units. He also invested $100 million into a joint ventures with Go Partners, focus on luxury rentals. Ooh, don't look like he's too broke. Why are you selling that, media? A little bit of research and a little bit of digging, anyone can find this. Oh, but if you go into the Munt-Smith Act of the 40s that Obama revised, it allows the media to give us news as propaganda and serve it to us like that. And we have to take it. Oh, y'all didn't know that one? Fact checkers, haters, trolls, dig into that right now. That's a whole fact. Munt-Smith Act. They can lie to you. Tell you the sky's falling down. And it's not, but they can't be in trouble for it. Just like when you go to a sporting event. It's subject to change. You look at a WWE ticket or a AEW ticket or any type of UFC, it says the same thing. So what does that tell you? Go in line with the Munt-Smith Act of the 40s, and then it goes in line of the CIA's mission that everything the public perceives to know and see will be 100% not true. And that's another whole fact. So don't get me going. So when they tell me Floyd's broke, you can't be broke. Check the fly, y'all, Joe. He go to Dubai for investments and get used, if you know what I mean. Now let's dive into this $100 million joint with Go Partners, focusing on luxury rentals. If they're luxury rentals, they're smart apartments as well, or condos, or little homes, whatever it is. And they're tied to the AI grid we've been talking about. So what's really going on? Are they taking the natural Floyd and turning it into the synthetic AI world? Don't know, man. Kind of looks that way. They get convicted and then get charged for all these things, and they all allegedly fly out to all these islands, and all these the politicians, and they're doing all this other light now, and they're going to release everything. But they're pushing everything to AI. So when they release everything, did they really get rid of everything? Or did they replace it with a deep fake world? Oh, boom! such a beautiful time to be alive. But keep your head on a swivel, and totally everything is not what it seems. Now, this strategic approach in the real estate game for Floyd is definitely something worth exploring. Definitely. With a lot of prominent NYC properties. He's also partnered with 601W companies on a $10 billion office portfolio covering 18 buildings and 10 million square feet in major cities like New York and Chicago. But he broke! Right? He's broke! Oh, put your Cash App down, Floyd. We all gonna, yeah, sure. You're broke, man. We'll fix it for you. You pull on America's heartstrings, just like everybody else, Griffs. Why not you? Oh yeah, I told you, we hold different today. This showcases his diverse and strategic approach to buildings as a substantial real estate empire. And Mayweather is indeed moving. When all the focus is on Big Meech, 50, Tammy, Jaguar, Trump, I can name you 50 distractions, but I'm not going to waste your freaking time with them right now. But when I said Dubai, oh yeah, I meant Dubai. I mean, he's partnered with Rotunda Star Luxury Car Rentals. Also collaborated with Neon One, a digital banking platform. Wow. I think I should start reading the topics before I go into what I'm going to say, because see how it all ended up? It's crazy. The news is definitely a trip. They could tell you someone's broke and they're not doing the greatest financially. Dude's living the best lives, man. Despite media claims about his financial status, I'm going to say this again. His investments in luxury service and financial tech in Dubai show he's far from empty pockets. So what else was he doing in Dubai? I mean, that's up for debate. I'm sure Tyrese could expand on I told you, we different today. We don't care. I don't worship them. I feel in my mind that for the moral code, we're all above them. We need to start thinking like that. Putting our energy and moving like that. They the 99, we're the 1%. Never forget that. All you listening good, y'all are the 99. We are the elite. Get it right. Just gets me so fired up talking about these things, man. I mean, look at all what I brought to you about Floyd, man. I broke it down, dude. It's almost a whole billionaire in this bitch. Right? Man, what else is going on right now, family? In the top sectors of the world. I mean, Trump, his tariffs, imports to China, Mexico, and Canada. And then in China putting a tariff on the United States, you know. Oh, that's just so we can have preliminary talks so we don't have a trade war. Bitch, what do you think that is? Man, food's still expensive as hell for the average citizen in the United States. I'll see it going down. Prominent lawmakers and politicians have already brought that up, saying why ain't it went up yet? I mean, January, it's almost March, family. 100 Days In's coming up. So I want to start seeing these things go down and this suffering for humanity just go away. Because the more you do it, the more people are going to wake up. You know? And you need to listen to what a certain political leader of a country during a wartime said. Behind every blade of grass in America is a freaking gun. People are crazy here. Y'all need to take heed to that. And all the stuff you're trying to hide is eventually going to come out in the public. And then, I don't think you'll be able to walk down the street successfully. That's just my opinion. Allegedly. So let's not worry about the tariffs and all that. Let's let that all play out. Let's just reinforce our new reality and getting back everything for everybody. Everyone needs to have everything they ever hoped, wanted, wished for. Anything they ever wanted to manifest, they should have that without blockers in place and other things. All right, not a broken record. I don't after every sentence. I'm turning the freaking dogs gay. That was random. I know y'all love that. All right, let's get back to thought. Back on. OpenAI's release of DeepSeek R1. It's going to surpass ChatGPT for a week. Ain't that right, Hustle Man? For a week, maybe 2, you get that shine. Sorry, Sam. It's the same company. China is trying to surpass ChatGPT. Now that update they just released to show us, is that to show us the new updates? But the one China has is like so much further ahead. Because if you got on that app when TikTok went down, you got to see how folks in there over there were living. It's a lot better than y'all. And me. That has to be brought out into the light. And we diving into topics today. Can't say tonight, so can't use that one. Grand afternoon. Let's go. Y'all hear about what happened this weekend? Between Russia and Ukraine? While everybody's bickering about all this, and they're throwing the carrot out there of the $5,000 stimulus that we're going to get from the $2 billion of money they jacked from us. I'm saying, oh, we've recovered this for economic. Motherfucker, you jacked the shit from us. We paid for it. We paid for y'all to do your freaking jobs. Period. End of the line. But yeah, they deployed over 266 drones in one night. Russia did, y'all. Hey, playing around. Sorry about that. I had to get that. Damn, that was like attacking me for a minute. I had to cough that up. All right, now, for sure. 267 drones in one night. That's nothing to sniff at. I mean, that's like, damn. They just having a whole war they're breaking us down into, family. 267. Wow. It's the biggest escalation since it started in 2021. That's definitely crazy. We need to break these topics down in a good way and understand that with them trying to take the natural and replace it with synthetic, and the Mutt Smith Act and everything I've laid out to you, please take all this news at face value till you see it in your face. Just like the television was telling you allegedly during 2020 that all these places were full of freaking people in the hospitals. But we had people all around the United States making videos, walking into the hospitals, that bullshit, and showing you nothing. We're going to start something here new. Okay? 3 wacky conspiracies that is floating around the net right now. Y'all want to dive into this? I think this is going to be fun. I'm excited about this, family. You follow Sananda Galactic or King Smarty, and you've heard him talk about Project Bluebeam. So that's why this is fun and wacky conspiracy. It's shit done. But here's what's going on. They're suggesting the mystery drone sightings that are part of a fake alien invasion to establishing a new world order. Now, is that satire? I mean, seriously. Oh, man. That whole Project Bluebeam thing, man, is... I mean, imagine drones faking an alien invasion. Sounds like a wild sci-fi plot, right? I mean, crazy. It's a theory that's out of this world. Bruh, Hustle Man, saying there's Project Bluebeam and they're saying drones are faking an alien invasion? Man, bruh, that's like trying to scare people with a flashlight under your chin. Spooky, right? Kind of funny, but when you realize it's just your buddy behind a curtain. Ha 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 ha! Let's go! See, we bring it down different ways for you, man. Now, I thought that was funny. Because that's the nonsense they're giving us now. They're not giving us anything that we ain't even seen before. The same play. I've been hearing about the Project Bluebeam shit since 2014. Probably beyond. Choke Point 2.0 claims that the United States government is pressuring banks out of its cryptocurrency businesses. Essentially, debunking crypto industry. What do you think of that? You think that's happening? I mean, that's the one that gets me, that the government is supposedly pressuring banks to cut ties with crypto businesses. It's like the ultimate no crypto for you move. None for you, all for us. Make you wonder who's really calling the shots, right? I don't freaking like these news topics, but they're fun. They're funner than the ones we broke down. I mean, they're trying to shut down crypto businesses. It's like a financial thriller where the crypto gets the boot. You know? I mean, them trying to shut down crypto sounds like banning your grandma from trying to use emojis, fam. It ain't happening without a fight, all right? And it's kind of hilarious to imagine, right? Let's go. This is fun. Fun, right? Fun. That's all we're here about. Is they break down these topics with as much truth and accuracy as we can. Still operate in the hypothetical conspiratorial. I just say that because that's how I hack my ChatGPT. That's how I hack them. I'm being real with you. Allegedly now. That was a joke too. See how this works? We come on here, have fun. Now, what do y'all know about this third one? The Great Replacement Theory. They're suggesting that political elites, allegedly now, to keep your little you-know-what energy in your pocket, all right? And shut up and let me talk. Are increasing minority populations to replace the native-born population. It's a theory linked to a far-right rhetoric. Loony fucking tunes, pardon my language if you ask me. This theory claims that a plan to replace certain populations with others. I mean, come on now. It's controversial as hell. And it sparks a lot of debate, right? But hey, it definitely gets people talking. But I don't like it. The theory about population replacement controversy, it's a conversation starter for sure. But where does it lead to? Or turn into freaking frogs! Yeah, man, we're not going there, yo. That's enough of that. I mean, so there's this idea of replacing whole populations. It's like you replacing your mother cooking home-cooked meals with fast food. Sounds dramatic, right? Imagine that growing up, and you grew up in organic house food, and you were fed good food, and not MDK, murder, death, kill products, allegedly. Sounds dramatic as hell. But you're not winning that battle. She's not going to do that. No one's going to do that. And it's all about just trying to light up and keep a smile on everyone's face, man. You know? But I want to tell you something, though. We're going to break it down another way right now, right? Because I just did you the play. And here we go. Folks, these drones, they're staging an alien invasion. It's like a massive cover-up. They want us to believe little green men are coming. Wake up, people! Well, that'd be the Alex Jones way to bring the news to you. Nah. Choke 2.0. They're trying to take down crypto. It's part of a grand plan to control the money. Don't let them fool you. Buy these supplements. They're on sale for $19.99. Let's fucking go. Great replacement theory, fam. They're orchestrating a population swap. It's all part of a plan to change the world. We know it. We're going to stand up because we will never let them take humanity. Ah! That's what I used to listen to, fam, at work. Hell yeah, let's go. I don't listen to that clown no more. I don't like Jesuit puppets who push agendas and work for ISIS Raw L. Ooh, put it together. Never go down that road, Raymond. Never goes well. Well, mic's still on, so hello. So what do y'all think? With the whole Valletta, Biggie, and then we ran down to Floyd, what he's got going on. I thought we brought down those global topics 3 different ways was pretty cool. Could have kept it all in one, but then you're like, dude, this dude's insane. He's laughing, crying, and giving you the truth all in one line. Let's go. All right. Then we talked about the global topics, the tariffs, the open AI, Russia's drone assault. And then we brought you conspiracy theories. But at the end of the day, is conspiracy theories really truth? I mean, they lost at everything else they did. So I'm definitely, totally understanding why people would want to believe that that's even possible. I mean, they can make everybody believe that a virus that has a survival rate and not really high chance of dying shut down the freaking world, then I guess we can believe all those topics. That's what's up. Now we're gonna have to unpack some more stuff. I want to go a little bit longer before we come back on fire tonight. Some good stuff on AIs, definitely. Seems like they got some good points for us, and they got some Some crazy, crazy stuff coming out. As we sit back and wonder what's gonna be the play next, we gotta look what's going on. Well, I seen a video of Mr. Trump. He was someone asked him, "Hey, Trump, Mr. President, what's your secret weapon?" He points to the camera and he said, "Cash." We know what he was talking about. He's talking about his old friend Cash Patel. Now, I'm going to give you a little teaser or spoiler for what's coming up. And I'm sure Hustle Man would like to hear this. We're going to dive in to Cash Patel's, what he's been up to since he left the White House the first time. And how it all ties in. And underneath him, Dan Bongino is the deputy director of the Federal Bureau of Investigations. What do y'all think about that one? What's your feelings on Dan Bongino? You believe him? You seen the video where Megan Walsh, I'll bring this up and show it to you. Maybe I'll pull this up tonight because there's no music or copyright. We'll break it down the way we do it. Megan Walsh, the daughter of John Walsh. We all know him from America's Most Wanted, right? Every day, not every day, every Friday, or whenever it came on at Shorty's, whatever, we used to tune in and we'd peep that joint. Okay? Now, there's a whole lot unpacking in that. She came up to him with his wife, allegedly AKA / handler, the way she was pulling him away from the truth. That gave me handler vibes. I don't care how you take it and how you feel about it. The truth is the truth. Now, she said, yeah. She said, oh, you're damn fun. You know, John Walsh. Oh, I just met him at a conference somewhere. And she said, yeah. And he's currently trafficking my kids and help CPS take my kids from me. And I need your help. I got the video to prove it. I'm going to show y'all. If I could clear it with my man, I'm sure Hustle Man, let me show you because there's nothing wrong showing y'all. He's your deputy athletic director. Confronted with trafficking in real time. It's on my Instagram page too. And he could see the deer in the headlights look in his face. You could see the get out, the sunken place, where immediately they said, because it's deeper than you think this shit goes. There's unforeseen forces. They're at play. And he shut her down. Didn't look into it that I know of. Allegedly, they are still trafficking her kids. Look into Megan Walsh. Let me know what y'all think about that one, man. There's so much going on right now that is playing out in real time, and we have real live receipts. Shout out to everybody in the chat. My mind is moving way too much, and I'm operating on this phone now, and I want to bring you guys all these things. I would be getting better at incorporating that with it all, but like it says, I'm just learning, baby, and y'all are teaching me, and I love every one of y'all. So, we're going to break down the new updates, if it's cool with Hustle Man, on what's coming, the new Chat TPG 5.0. Y'all want to hear about that? Y'all excited? Now, I'm just going to go into it right now. We're going to give you the information how me, Hustle Man, and Wader got the information yesterday when we asked our compadre Giovanni, Esteban's brother. And let me get in it. Here we go. We're not talking about that. We're talking about... Hello? You there? Well, that was scam likely in real time. And I gotta talk to Hustle Man how to block my phone calls when I'm using my phone for this StreamYard, because I did not like that. That was weird. I don't like scam likelies. But hey, was that confirmation that we're talking about the scammers and then I got a scam likely on my phone? Boom! Let's go! If you believe in those type of things. All right. Now, the new 5.0 is coming out. And we asked Giovanni. He said, Giovanni, would we be able to make a video, a reel, or a short, or a TikTok video, or anything in seconds in real time? He said, yeah. Then I went further. I said, can we create podcasts with whole multiple characters with different voices and intersecting? He said, yes. There's a whole lot of innovation coming. There's a whole lot coming. If y'all could have felt the energy on our three-way conversation yesterday, it was amazing. It was beautiful. And the love and light that was so much into that conversation and the ideas we were bouncing trickled down into my personal life to let you know we're not battling just flesh and blood. Okay? There's other forces at play. And there's a reason why your boy laid crying. Tough, run his mouth, go at all these people, post all this, bring all this research, talk about certain people that nobody else will talk about. And it got me. And it got me to look back, realize I'm not as strong as I think I am. My love is big, and the emotions sometimes sway the love out the way. So, yeah, we were excited. It was great. We had a perfect show lined up, and it all went downhill after we got off the phone. Now, I'm just giving you live testimony in real time to show you. Guard your energy, fam. Guard your circle. Guard your thoughts. Because they got some powerful AI out here. And we are not as strong as we think we are. We're getting there. And how we get stronger? We expose them. I'm looking online right now on my other phone on more points about this new chat TPG because he only expanded upon it. I want to bring it a little bit deeper, so I'll just keep talking to you and I'm gonna look. This is how it goes in real time. Joe Rogan, I can't say, hey, research it for me in real time and then give me a fake full fact check lie. Oh yeah, I said that shit. I told you, we coming for them all. Not one of them told the truth. There it is. All right. Probably by May 1st, we'll have this Chat TPG 5.0. We're currently on the 4.5. So the Chinese version, now they're going to get their shine. They're going to be better than Chat TPG probably for a month. But when this comes, expected to launch as early as next week, coded name Orion. But ChatTPG, that's OpenAI's joint. But ChatTPG isn't going to come out till late May with the new significant updates, including integration of the O3 reasoning model. Man, it sounds fire and cool to us because we're going to create. But man, and take a step back, yo.
Alright, sit back, relax, and enjoy this new content, and let's re-engage together.
Reasoning model? Sounds like mind mapping to me. So, go.
Prepare for the next evolution in content creation. Hustleman 3.0 is blazing the trail as the first content creator to seamlessly infuse AI into live streams. Hustleman and Esteban are breaking barriers and rewriting the rules, setting the gold standard for everyone who follows. Stay tuned, because this is just the beginning. No cap.
Ain't that the truth, Esteban? Love you, my brother. Keep bringing that fire from the AI world to the natural world.